Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Austin 2018 WCS. If you've been watching along, we've been trying to follow as much as possible our boy, our brethren, I don't know if he's man or woman, but oh my god, Poison, our Protoss challenger who is facing an uphill battle, brutally taking some hits, but finally got a victory. I looked to see if there were any more, if Poison was able to advance on, and there aren't any more replays with him in it, so I think we are crimsoned, I'm sorry, not crimsoned, poisoned out. So, we found the first matchup against Poison was Poison and Clem. It was TVP, Clem being the Terran that just wrecked face. So we're gonna continue down the Clem tree, and we're gonna see some TVZ, and it's gonna be Clem versus the Zerg Bly. All right, so if I can move over here real quick, we're going to see the Red Terran. In the lower left-hand corner, it's a Clem. And his opponent in this game is going to be the Blue Zerg Bly. Oh man, with all the Zergy goodness. All right. Oh yeah, and there's this thing up here. Look at that. Look at that. Clem and Bly. So I don't know what to expect from Bly. Clem in his TVP really liked biocentric stuff, so we saw lots of Marines, Marauders, Stim, 1-1, lots of bio-ish things. I have no idea what to expect from Bly, so this should be fun. Looks like we're going to FE first, as we see that hatch drop. On the Terran side of things, we got gas after we got a barracks. After we had to pause, please, jack it off. It's not, that's probably not stream friendly. Thanks, go. All right, back in business here. We got gas following that barracks as it goes down. Probably going to see a Reaper come out to do a little bit of scouting from the Terran side of things. Meanwhile, Zerg has an extractor finish up top, but isn't going to choose to take it yet. Might be waiting to get enough of them mins to start a third. I don't know. We're banking a little bit. We might see maybe just a timing on getting those two queens started first after a little bit of metabolic boost. We shall see. Meanwhile, SCV is doing a little bit of scouting, trying to see some SCV-ish things. Not a whole lot of stuff going on just yet. But Terran did just throw down. And I need not my upgrades tab. I need the production tab. I need to be able to see what's going on. We got a natural going out for Terran. We also see some Zerglings taking the field. We are transferring some drones down. This Reaper's going to come in, see if it can pick off any unsuspecting drones. We got a factory, so looking a little 1-1-1-ish. Zerg is trying to stay on creep as much as possible. Reaper's doing a good job, picks off one. Having a micro elsewhere, though, is not going to get a second. Is going to stay alive, though. Coming back for more. Can he get another kill? Oh, almost kills himself. Metabolic boost on the way. We started a third. Dropped a third behind that. That's pretty legit. Are they going to poke? Are they going to poke? Can you catch that Reaper off guard? Queen, can you get him? Oh, very aggressive. Terran throwing down a third as well. Not going to bode well for Zerg if he's staying on equal number of bases. So, what is Zerg going to do? Metabolic boost about to kind of wrap up. How many lings we got on the field? We only got 3 right now. 3 lings, 2 queens. I'd like to see that queen count up a little bit more. Starting a little bit more on the creep spread, though, which is going to be awesome. Gonna be awesome. Zerg's not gonna want to leave that creep if possible. Zerg, or that Reaper doing a pretty nice job of denying that creep spread, though. But these lings Let's see if they can do some damage with Hellion out on the field. We got our starport finished up. Reactor on the way. Probably going to swap that out. Might see some Hellion Banshee. Would love to see some Hellion Banshee. Hellion Marine cleaning stuff up. That's a corpse. I can't go that further. But that was awesome. Barbecued Ling. It's what's for dinner. All right, Reaper coming back up to see what else we can gather informationally or not. I don't think he saw that Warren, but he is seeing some drones. Double Queen on Queen action with defense. Reaper's gonna make it out alive. That's pretty nice, pretty okay. What do we got back here in the production tab? We got Stem on the way with a Banshee and a second orbital coming up. Or third orbital, I'm sorry, because I can count. Counting's hard. All right, Lings are pushing out. Going to do a little trip around the map. Going to see what they can see, and what they're going to see is a bunch of Hellions waiting for them, which isn't going to bode well. Factory's going to switch off, start a reactor. The starport's going to start a reactor on itself. What are we building? We're building a couple more barracks, because you know what? Bio. Clem likes his bio. This creep spread staying a little stagnant. Could be a little bit better, but you know what? We all can't be Scarlet. Hellions doing some work. Ling's getting a kill, though. Probably shouldn't have. That was a nice, ish little pickup. Still not super good trades, although Zerg has managed to get a couple of costly units on its side. On the production tab down below, we got 72 to 62. Gonna favor Zerg right now. Like to see the SCV-2 drone production a little bit more sided on the Zerg as they take down Marines. These Banshees are just gonna clean up on the roaches, but they're not gonna be able to do any work on that third base. So the third base is gonna stay. Zerg needs to do something about it, or see if they can take a fourth themselves. All right. Oh, there's going to be some free Ling kills right there. More barbecue. On that fine Weber. It's like a Weber grill on the grill of the Hellions. That'd be pretty sick. Blizzard, hop on it. Sweet. All right, so we got Hellions. What else we got now? Lots of upgrades. We got 1-1 finally coming. More Marines, a first tank, and a medevac. All right, rounding it out nicely. And then we got some Evo-ish upgrades that are going to benefit our ground units for the Zerg. Extend that creep out a little bit more. We just took our fourth. It's about time. Nice. I like to see it. Hellions don't necessarily want to fight Roches, so they're probably going to back away. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what you're doing there, bud. Other than getting low. He's getting short. He's getting low. Yeah, we're not going there. Little, it's okay. Let's go. What the, is it Lil Kim? Yeah, Lil John. Sorry, not Lil Kim. Anyway. All right, so at the top, we got Slings trying to get us around on some Hellions, picking up some good trades there if they can manage to do that. Meanwhile, in the back time, Marines are going to take care of that creep spread. Are they going to get pushed back by the Queens? I don't know why they're dancing in the medevacs. They should just get out of there, but taking a little more damage than they probably should have. But Roach is going to follow along. That one Queen is going to let them... Yeah, all right. So, now that they all let them come out, they're all going to die, and now they're going to push back. All right, we got infestors on the field. Let's see some fungal growth. But no, the infestors are just going to run around and be targets as the medevacs pick up the Marines and get out of there. But when they decide to be done GTFOing and return, we might see some nice fungals from these infestors. All right, looking at the upgrade tab really quick. We don't have Burrow just yet, but... we got enough energy to do some fungal growth. And fungal growth is going to be a problem for those bio units. Especially mobility, man. Mobility with this creep. Creep plus fungal equals wrecked from the equation of Zerg. That's right. That's Zerg mathematics. All right. Sorry about that. Roaches. Quick. Get Get the medevac! Shoot it! Shoot it! Oh, wait, you can't shoot it. All right, in the meantime, we got some scans going down, trying to push that creep back, doing a pretty effective job. Although the creep spread isn't, you know, anything to really write home about just yet. They're going to deny that 5th, which is going to be super important for the Terran, as it just took its, or is taking its 4th as we speak. If they can hold on to that, that's going to push that advantage even a little bit further into Terran's favor. They drop out, do a little bit of damage. If he can get all those Marines up, he doesn't get them all, but he's going to split them up nicely to do a little bit of damage. Not a ton of splits coming here from Zerg. Probably could have done that a little bit better, but he gets one of the medevacs. Unfortunately, it was the one without a lot of dudes in it. Still some decent trades, as well as the denial, handling that harassment drop. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, we got Roaches facing off Marines and a Banshee. Unfortunately, all the Roaches didn't turn around, so they just gladly marched to rip. But let's see, as he gets his units back on creep, adds those infestors back in, along with a couple of whatever Roaches turn into. What are these guys? These are Ravagers. That corrosive bile landed on the Banshee, is able to take it down. That's a nice little pickup. Finding where that APM is lacking. 400 though currently from Clem. Should have plenty to have been able to avoid that though. Can he get another fungal on those medevacs? He does. Is it gonna go down? So good. So good. God, I love infestors. That needs to happen more often. Alright, that's gonna even out the sides almost exactly. What a nice pickup by Zerg, as this army is starting to add some Ultralisks. We got even a Spire coming on. Ghosts coming into play. This is looking like 2-3, or is that 2-2? I think that's 2-2. Researching as we speak. We got the Ultra's defensive upgrade coming on, as well as an attack melee. Level 2, I believe, on the way. Missing some injects. Come on, Bly. Come on, Bly. Those queens need some love. There we go. Starting to get them up. We're doing some healing time. Uh-oh. Tanks are in pretty good position, though. That's not going to happen anytime soon. However, oh, if those infestors would have led, that would have been a different story and would have been a sick pick. All right. We got a 5th base going back down. Creep spread hasn't really been re-spread a lot. We need queens coming back down there to get back up to the levels that we should be, but there's a fight that I don't know who decided that was a good idea. Apparently Clem was like, oh man, let's draw him right into the center of, you know, the heart of the swarm, and that, yeah, was a questionable idea, but he was able to get out of there safely enough, so maybe it was just fine. But we're going to try some top side, bottom side action here, as Bly is trying to nope Opotamus that right the hell out. Not doing a really good job of getting back. Can he pull the drones? He's gonna lose that 5th again, which is gonna be key. If he can keep denying that 5th as it immediately goes back down. I see some floaty McBase face back here taking it. Is that a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That is his 5th as well. I'm sorry, I thought Terran was already on his 5th. So this is gonna be even base numbers. Oh, roaches. Oh, 2-0 roaches against 2-2s with Stimmy and Medevacs. That was the pain. Oh, the humanity. Alright, bringing in some Lings. We'll see if we get some Banes going, or if they're just gonna march in and die. No? Yes? No? Yes. Roaches to follow it up. Does nicely, though, as he picks up and gets out. Clem looking in a pretty good position now. Approaching max capacity. Has the upgrade advantage, but hasn't really had to face a lot of these Ultralisks, which are going to do amazing against all the ground units in the bio. Finally, we got some Corruptors out of the field. Let's see if we end up going Greater Spire immediately or not. To deal with some of these tanks, looks like he's not doing it for now. But he's finally getting some burrow along with some upgrades. I don't even know what that is. I believe that is the Raven upgrade. Oh no, it is the Liberator upgrade. So, gonna have some Liberators dealing with it. But these Ghosts are going to answer these Ultralists very nicely. Very nicely with their snipes. Just dealing oh so much damage. Oh. It hurts so bad just from the sound effect. Alright, couple of Ultras I think getting lost there. But don't fret. Just look at that bank. Almost 3,000, 1,200. Throwing down a 6th. Getting that fist saturated. We're doing okay. I don't know why Blim just keeps throwing like 5 or 6 bio units at a time just to die. I probably could have picked those ones up with those Corruptors. Followed in very nicely to pick those off. Alright. I don't know. I don't know about these trades. Maybe he's looking to free up some supply to get some other units going. What is he trading him for? More Ghosts. So no Ravens yet. No Ravens yet. But that burrowed Ling is going to make all the difference in the world. All right, we got Marines coming back down to the south. Looks like that's where Terran is going to expand toward. Meanwhile, oppositely, Zerg's going to be going up top. All right. More battle, more fights for control of the center. Going back and forth. That creep almost split symmetrically down the middle. I like it. It's almost like a cross-section. This is good. This is a good even fight. All right, I want to see some more Infestors. Yes! More Infestors! Getting those hits and just letting the Ultras try to come in, but those Liberators and tanks are just doing massive amounts. But now enter the Broods. Although the Broods are falling back. Oh, I don't know why the Broods are falling back so quickly, but maybe the Broods got the retreat order before everybody else while they were all dying. They're like, yeah, guys, hey, we're cool. We're going to head back because we're slow. Y'all catch up when you do, when you can, when you're good. All right, 7th going down, taking another expansion. What is our pro count out? 85 to 78. Terran is still out droning the Zerg, which is kind of scary. But that's going to mean that the Zerg army is going to have a little bit more capacity to be able to fight off. Right now, we are dead even. But Ling's making quick work of the SCVs that are left hanging out to dry, trying to manner down to Terran's 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, but that's a planetary fortress that's going to do a decent job of running that off. Meanwhile, at the top, though, Ultra's coming into a somewhat undefended base. That is going to be problematic for 6th. We're going to call that the 6th, but it's going to transfer over. And Corruptors are going to continue doing work there. Meanwhile, the Planetary is going to finish that off. But we got the Broods coming in to take on this army of Ghosts. Never say die until they die. Oh my gosh, taking down the medevac. Bane's cleaning up nicely on all the Marines over there. Tanks working some of the Zergy broodlings, trying to do some damage. But again, the face-off in the center of the map line stays more stalemate-ish than I would have expected. Thought Zerg was going to be able to push through, but Terran manages to keep being annoying, doing some good creep clearing. These Ultras are going to be kind of scary in the Ultra ways that they do, but those Ghosts, though, and those Snipes taking down another couple. All right, this base and this base. Terran's got 2 bases unsaturated. Broodlings going down. Those are some good hits. Good hits. Good hits. Terran doing a little bit better job of out-microing. It's an interesting location to drop a nuke, being that nothing is there other than a couple of creep tumors. But you know what? Ghost, you do you. And Mushroom Cloud. Yeah. Thanks for scaring him, I guess. All right. Okay. That's okay, because you know what? We have tons of Ghosts. And I think only 1 Ghost Academy. But, oh, nope. we have more than one. So he's just gonna, you know, continue to nuke until that ghost gets picked up. All right, now we got nuclear action happening. All of those lings that went down to help out that could have killed him did not. Not enough. not enough A to the PMs to spare. Look at this ball, man. That is scary, especially if, dude, how many? Jesus, almost. So we got 14 ghosts that need to be able to move forward, take on those Ultralists or the Broods, and just with a couple of tanks to back us up. Meanwhile, down though, the Ultras are making their rounds. So we got a little bit of base racy-ish. Dude, the tenacity of this ghost though, with 21 kills, all from nukes, and he started at like, he started by hitting bases that weren't populated, were not saturated. These Ultras doing a decent amount of damage. That Liberator pushing him back though. The bio's gonna start to retreat. So Terran is stopping his frontal push, but he's deciding to rethink that strat. And meanwhile, nukes coming down galore. I love nukes. Unless you nuke yourself. Oh, he canceled it. That's good. This guy's gonna get a drone, and I don't think it kills that base. So that base is gonna be left with just itty bitty health left, and we're gonna clean up nicely at the top. Zerg's gotta do something. Zerg's income is lacking. We're about at half. He's also a little outmatched on the army supply, not by much actually. It's the worker supply that is different. Is the difference here? Oh, this is bad news for Terran though. Zerg doing a good job not overextending themselves, keeping it on creep spread. But the Marines doing an equally good job of pushing back that creep spread. So, the slow push starting to slowly creep in on the creep. All the creeps. Oh, but look at this. Lings picking off the planetary. Gotta like that. Gotta like that. But I'm going to say that Terran is doing a good job, getting a slight advantage, pushing them back, denying saturating any bases, and keeping that econ in check while doing a somewhat good job of expanding. He lost this one down here, but if he moves that base over like I think he wants to do. All right, so that base is going to go down. So Zerg is going to be basically on 2 mining bases after this guy dies. Look at this! Get all those imposter, them imposter. Oh yes, oh so good. Imposter changelings. Thank you. I was looking for that name. I can't remember the names. All right, dude, Terran, bro, give me a Raven or 2. Give me something. Just gonna stick with ghosts. And I guess he's doing an okay. That was some sick pickups right there. But that is still a scary. That's scary right there. Yeah. So we're looking at still a lot of bio against Ultra Brood. A lot of bio against Ultra Brood. Looking to land. That creep is glass full of nope for the landing sequence that's being denied. However, at the top, we're going to get some planetaries that are going to protect this base if they can get there. Almost done building at least the command center version, and then they got to upgrade. Zerg does a nice job of heading that off, which is going to make it more interesting. While they're going to push down to the bottom, while their main, at least the ghosts are going to go reinforce the top, they should be pushing. Push. This is going to be a good time to push. If he can push in, he is ever so slowly. Doing a nice job, actually, of not running the Ultras into that Liberator. Meanwhile, those ghosts got to be pulled down. The advantage is swinging slightly into Zerg's favor now. Gotta like it. Doing a little bit of creep reinforcement, still denying that base. Yeah, Terran now only on 2 bases that are saturated. Another nuke coming down, though. Making these guys, yeah. These guys. Making these guys draw back, fall back. All right. So we have 2 effective mining bases against kind of 2.5. So income advantage is going to be slightly in Zerg's favor now. Nice little turnaround. Nice little turnaround. Let's see if that's going to change the tech trees a little bit. I love it. Wait, what? What just happened? Okay, so we do have Vipers that are now on the field. I like it just for Blinding Cloud. Blinding Cloud is so good against pretty much anything that's on the Terran side. And if Terran does decide to get some Ravens out or a lot of Liberators, like he's doing, then the Parasitic Bombs are going to do a nice little clumpy anti-clumpy damage. Nuke for a Creep Tumor. Might seem like overkill, but you know what? That Creep Tumor need to die. So did that one up on the top there. So, yeah. Oh, out of range. Just kidding. Nuke for a Creep Tumor. I don't know if that was worth the 100, or whatever nukes cost these days, but you know what? It needed to die. It needed to happen. It happened. All right. Hey, look at this. We got some sonar towers, some sensor towers, I'm sorry, going down because now we're a little bit more scared. This I like how it barely reaches the actual base that he's trying to take here. But nonetheless, these lings are going to come in. It was like, thanks for telling us that we were moving up there, boys. We're going to take care of that while we're taking care of the bottom here. And Terran, if it weren't for this gigantic bank of 6,000 and 5,000, would probably be in a pretty bad situation. I really like the corruption. Oh, it does still go. That's amazing. Corruptor's doing a nice little bit of damage to that command centaur there, and it's going to start going to work on some of the production facilities. Terran, though, is building nothing except a ghost? Because he's capped. Right. That was close. I almost didn't get there. So let's start looking at composition. We got lots of Liberators. Holy tanks. Tanky Tanku. Can you say Vipers? Where are these tanks at? Good lord. They got to be all up top, right? Nope. Nope. They are spread nicely, controlling the center of the map. These Liberators, though. 12 Liberators on location when it happens, where it happens. They're going to do some nice work against the ground units until them Corruptors and... Actually, we do have some Corruptors. We got 12 Corruptors, 11 Corruptors, a couple of Vipers in there. Till they have to square off, man. This stalemate is going to continue in on. Approaching the 26th minute. This is like our 5th or 6th nuke coming down. This one has potential to do some damage, except it gets taken out. I don't even see the site. There's the site. That wall of sight that I somehow didn't see comes in and does a decent amount of damage to those ghosts. Yeah, Parasitic Bomb and some snipes coming in. Oh, it's so good. Good pulls. Not quite getting kills, but doing good amounts of damage. Corruptors are going to come in and clean up easily. It's going to make way for those broods coming in and just cleaning up the ground game. All right, let's see. Oh, those fungals on those ghosts. Zerg. This is all Zerg all day. How's this army dropping? We got 199 to less than 175 now. A couple of nukes. Those are desperation nukes going down to try to step him back. The ghost can't stay alive long enough. That is gonna land, though. Can he get the Corruptors? He gets some of them. Doesn't get any kills, but at least connects. Is going to deal a little bit of damage. Going to lose a couple of these starports and barracks, which is going to hurt for production, given that he has already run through the majority of his bank. Zerg, meanwhile, is sitting pretty. He's taken another expansion. Supply has taken the full bottom of the map. Has his production up. Is remaxing readily, although I say that. And he's not remaxing right now. He's able to remax if he wants to. I think he's just in the moment and thinking he can just waltz through. But this is looking like Zerg should be coming out on top. A couple of annoying ghosts that he's got to take care of still. I think the majority of those tanks went down. We still have 9 on the field. I think those are all still up here, not getting a piece of the action. But Zerg is hanging around, chipping a chair. These ghosts are connecting on all those ultras. Getting the fungal. That fungal was so good. Infestors doing their part in this job. Brood's connecting with the tanks. Corruptor searching down and trying to get those Vikings to save them broodlings. Doing a pretty good job. Pretty good job. Tanks aren't really able to hit any of these reinforcements yet. He might have to move those over before he resorts to them, but Terran is not looking good. Not looking good at all. So, income tab. Alright, got a little bit coming in, but that bank, he's spending... not able to spend as much as he needs. And that's going to be a GG. The Zerg Bly takes it over Clem. All right, that was game 1. It was a longin'. 30. We got 30 minutes-ish game takes. 30 minutes in StarCraft world. Saw some good stuff there. Terran getting a little stagnant in that endgame, though. Didn't really mix it up. Zerg was able to change it up a little bit more and I think had the advantage. But that was fun. Thanks for watching. I think that's going to be all for me tonight. But stay tuned for the future. We'll pick it up again with this series probably tomorrow. Alrighty. Until next time. Peace.